January the 6th, 2015. You're looking at images of Comet Lovejoy. Now, this is from a couple days ago. This is Gerald Renman from Farm Tivoli in Namibia, Southwest Africa. Check it out. It's a composite of 6 different images just to try to capture as much as he could of the tail. It's amazing. I'm going to go through some close-ups and brightening and dimming as we get a close look at this. The dusting is amazing, and it's, if you remember about a month ago, the inside the nuclei was looking ragged. It's dusting so much in these large pulses of dust that anything on the outer edge is getting pulled away immediately. Now, the reason I want to do the video now is tonight and tomorrow night, this thing is as close as it will get to the Earth in the next 8,000 years. So, of course, you're going to have the brightest or the best view. You're going to want to be looking southwest. I'll show you that. Also, the timing on it is going to be about 1 hour from twilight until the full moon rises. You remember we've got that full moon going on, so you're going to have about an hour there to where you're going to get the best shots. But again, look at the amount of debris being blown out by this thing. It's just dusting the entire inner solar system right now. Some of the information that they're talking about is that our next opportunity is 8,000 years. It says it's traveling in a highly elongated orbit around the sun, and based on its current orbit, we can say with some degree of certainty that it has been here before about 11,500 years ago. As the comet sweeps through the inner solar system during the coming weeks, some of its orbital energy will be sapped, which will slightly reduce its orbital period. Its next scheduled appearance through our solar system neighborhood is due around the year 10,000. And again, that's why I want to do the video. If you get a chance, here in the south, we finally had some clear weather and the skies are clear. So I'm going to try to get a look at it. And it's visible to the naked eye if you're in clear skies before that full moon rises. Again, you got about an hour. But again, look at these images. What I'm doing here is trying to dim it down somewhat. Take a look at the inner nuclei. Again, it seems to be very clean and well rounded because it's spinning. It's getting ground down. Look at that. Again, I'm going to brighten this and oversaturate the top of this so that we can see the entire tail. Look at the amount of debris in that. Now, the small tail to the bottom right, your eye and tail, that'll give you the exact direction to the sun. The rest is debris trail. And it looks like a couple things to me. I don't see any forward jetting in this, but as it's spinning, it's almost in time pulses. If you look at the top of these clouds of debris as it goes through, and even all the way up towards the comet to the right, notice it's like pulses, and that could indicate a spinning inside and jetting on one side, just maybe not visible on this particular image. Again, not sure about that. We haven't had a lot of solar activity, but this is amazing images, just going through the different filters, dimming and brightening. So imagine the amount of debris and how much smaller that inner nuclei is, even as it's getting brighter. Now, this is last night, and it's Austria, January the 6th, from Michael Yeager. Again, very bright. Now, this is going to be close to what you see tonight, depending on what type camera and things like that. But notice the dates. At the bottom, January 1st, January the 5th, and it skips to the 9th. So that gives you an idea. You got Sirius, Betelgeuse within Orion and Taurus, and it goes up through the dates. You can see this. Now, of course, anytime a comet gets close to a planet, what happens is you have stress because of gravity. Now, that's happening now in the next 2 days, but January 29th is when you have the close approach to the sun, and that will be its maximum stress point. It will be well above the Earth at that point. But it's a heads up, guys. In 8,000 years, heads up, be safe.